Boys and girls, get yourself something to eat or to drink because in this video you will see a lot of food recipes, lots of food. And did I mention food? Oh, except of this steak, I took it out again. So you will see this in the next video. In this video, we will start with making our own kimchi with this beautiful new knife. Thank you to myself that I gifted to myself. I gifted myself a whole knife box for finally having my driver's license after 5 years. And I love this knife. So we are making kimchi like I told you. Don't forget to subscribe and leave some love in the comment and like this video if you like it, of course. So we are taking some Chinese cabbage, cutting it into bite-sized pieces. And I have to say I'm doing this the very first time, and I have seen around 1 million recipes of making kimchi, and then I got so confused and I said I don't need a recipe, I will just try it and learn from my mistakes. So this is the first mistake. I used too less salt. I was scared that it will be too salty, and I used too less water. I was so scared that it will be too salty, which is actually ridiculous because you wash it off. And so use more water and use more salt, and you will wash it off anyways. Then you also need some spring onions. You just cut them the way you want it. I cut them also in little pieces. You can obviously just cut them a little bit bigger if you want to, but that's up to you. And while the cabbage is sitting there and hopefully leaving some water, which it didn't so much because I used too less water. The salt helps the cabbage to lose water, so that's why you use more salt and more water. After cutting your spring onion, you also need 1 white onion. You can use red onion, doesn't matter, and 1 apple and 2 garlic cloves. Actually, I have to say I should have used more garlic, but next time. And then I also had some Chinese radish, and I peeled it and cut it also in some bite-sized pieces. I think it doesn't matter if you cut them round or sticks or whatever, it's up to you. Just cut them the way you want it. Then you go to the stove and you make a little like a roux, with but without butter. You use water and rice flour. Unfortunately, I had some rice flour, otherwise I think this also would work with some cornstarch. And I used here 1 cup of water and 2 teaspoons of rice flour, which was way too less. I added much more later on. I don't think you can see it in this video, but you will see we need a thick consistency. We need like roux, like bechamel cream, however you call it. You call it white sauce, you call it bechamel cream, you call it roux. You want it to have a thick consistency so everything combines nicely, because once again you will wash off every excess water and salt of your cabbage, and then you need some liquid, that the spices, the Korean pepper, and everything sticks together and gets tingle-mingle and then leaves out some tasty juices. And this process will help to do whatever it does that you have your kimchi at the end. I know, I'm such an expert in doing this. But you know what? Unless you don't try it, you don't learn it. I have learned so many things this time. So I will use more salt, I will use more water, I will use definitely more garlic. And I will try out my paste at the end. You see, now it's thick. So I've added much more, spoon by spoon, but I kept the 1 glass of water. So over here I have my apple, my onion and my garlic, and that we will grind as well and add it to the washed cabbage. And as you can see, I'm washing off the little bit salt I've added. And another tip is to use a bigger bowl or use 2 bowls. And yeah, I did not have a bigger bowl or 2 bowls rightly, so it was a little bit messy. But I think it's doing his work. It's doing the work. I will show you in the next video for sure the process of the kimchi, and we will have a taste test together. I'm very excited, but now it's around 7 days and I have just tried it and it's okay. There's a little bit salt missing in the taste, but I just added a little bit salt and everything is fine. And obviously we need a little bit more garlic, but it depends on your taste. I also find that it's a very, very, very easy process. The first time it takes some time, because you have to think, what do I need? Is it good enough? Is it like this? Is it right? Did I forget something? And I'm 100% sure I will definitely make it again once my batch is over. And yeah, so I took everything in and put in 2 bowls. I have here my my spring onion and the cabbage, and I've added the rice flour mixture in both of it, and I'm trying to add equally my apple, onion, garlic mixture. And for sure I will repeat myself 100 times, but I will add definitely the next time more garlic, so I will not lose hope that this will be one day perfectionized or perfect the way I want it. So over here we had some Korean red chili flakes, and they are not, well, if you put more obviously they're spicy, but they're not spicy as a red chili from the Indian spice store. You cannot compare. If I would put as much red chili in it, then I couldn't eat it. But this one, red chili flakes, I think that's not, you cannot substitute, and you need to get this, and I think you will get it in any other good store. Then, I didn't film it. I think I didn't film it because it was such a mess. Just put it in a clean jar, and put it in a clean jar and put a lid on it, but let it a little bit open. Next video I will show you more about the kimchi process. So lately I'm totally into eggs, and I made this. I like eggs in any way. I like omelette and I like scrambled eggs, but lately I'm totally into sunny upside down eggs with some chili and salt on it. This combination is a bomb. It gives you a nice kick, and it makes me happy. And this is mostly, I crave for it when I've done some sports, and then before sports I think, I want to eat some pasta or pizza, and then after sport I think, no girl, you have jumped around so much and you have burned 300 calories, so just eat some eggs. The next day after making kimchi, I was like, hey, let's make sushi. So I took some tofu, added some garlic powder on it, and I think I forgot to show you, I've also added some soy sauce in it, and let it marinate overnight. You don't have to do it overnight, but I was so tired and I just wanted to do this and leave it for the next day. I have to say, I didn't like it. I think the next time I will add not only just the soy sauce, I will add also some spicy sauce, some sriracha. But if you just coat the tofu with rice flour and a little bit salt and put it in the air fryer, then I think that's also pretty good. Then you don't have to marinate anything, and you have your crispy tofu right away. So I think I will do it next time like that. I wanted to try this because High Carb Hana does it like that, but I didn't like the taste of it. So I bought this simply nuri leaves, and I didn't know which side I should use. So I was trying to figure out. I don't even know if the side is important. If you have some experience with sushi, if you're a sushi expert, please write me down in the comment what I have done wrong, because I've done some steps wrong most probably, and I wasn't really happy with the result. But yeah, I think I decided to use the rough side upside. And I've made some rice and added some rice vinegar in it. So I assume that was also one of my mistakes, which didn't turn out the result I wanted, that my rice wasn't sticky enough. As you can see, it's still flaky. I didn't use the sushi rice, I used the Afghan rice, and if you know a little bit about rice, the Afghan rice is a hard it's a hard thing, you know. You cannot break an Afghan rice so easy. That's why I bought the Afghan rice, because I don't like mushy rice. Yeah, but that wasn't good for this. Then I put some avocado as some base and a little bit of this tofu, and I have grated the day before some carrots, and yeah. And now the disaster starts. Obviously, it has also to do something with my left hand. As you know, my left hand is not strong enough. I couldn't hold it like that. And I think I even have a sushi roll mat. I think so. I'm not sure. So maybe I will just try it out if this will work better with my left hand. If you, like I said, if you have some trick how I could do it better, I have seen YouTube videos, but still, it didn't work. Yeah, so I put everything in a bowl, and I took it next day to the office. And my mistake was, I don't know where my head was. I warmed it up, and it tasted disgusting. But since I had nothing to eat, I ate it. This was my second try, and it was better, though it was loose, but it was better. It stick together. And I was happy for the second try. Like you can see, it's not breaking apart. And look at this knife. Oh my god, I love my knives. And I'm trying here, and this face tells me I'm happy with the taste, but I'm not really happy with the way it turned out. In my fantasy, I would have rolled 3-4 rolls and cut them, put them to take the next day with me, but I can see in my face I'm not quite happy with the rolling situation, and sleepy as well, and tired and disappointed. But that's okay, that's the way I am sometimes, and I'm very nerdy when it comes to cooking. Over here I guess that was on, I don't remember. Anyways, you cannot tell me that an egg, and again egg, tastes good without oil or butter. So I'm using here some butter and heating it up with some oil, some tomato, and some chili. Oh my god! I went to the Indian store. No, I went to the Asian store and had chili and coriander. And I love chili and coriander so much. I will add here some salt, or I just added here some salt and some turmeric. I think that's it. About the spices, you don't need any pepper because the chilies are hot anyways. When you think like your tomatoes and onions are a little bit soft, you can add your egg, or you can even add your tofu crumble in it, and then you have a beautiful juicy scrambled egg. And I used here 2 organic eggs, some turmeric as always, and a pinch of cumin seeds. And you know, I love cumin seeds, I love pepper, I love turmeric, and I love coriander. And you can, if you don't like coriander, then there's something wrong with you, but I still love you, and it's okay, you can use parsley. So I heated up some Turkish bread as well and ate it with some spicy dip. I don't know what's it, but when it's cold, I need some spicy food. Oh my god, was about to let fall the plate. Another day, I was craving for some homemade pizza, and I thought to make this pizza in the air fryer. Well, this was my third time in 5 minutes that I'm rolling it, because my dough was a little bit too sticky. But as you can see, this dough turned out very nice. It's a simple recipe. I just used some little bit yeast, 120 grams of water, and of flour. I will write it down below, but nothing special. I didn't add some tomato sauce, so I used gazpacho soup. But it did its thing. I mean, tomato sauce would be a little bit more more tomato-like, but this was totally fine. It did his job, and I added some garlic, some onion, a little bit of zucchini, a little bit. And did I add anything else? I think I used Violife mozzarella cheese. No, I don't think so. I know I used Violife mozzarella shredded cheese, added some salt and pepper on it, and baked it around 15 minutes in the air fryer, which was definitely too long. I wanted my pizza, and I could have added more of this shredded cheese. Definitely, I love this. This is the best vegan cheese I have ever tried, and this pizza looks great. For me, it could be like 3 minutes less. It's very crispy, and can you hear the crisp? And for me, it would be 12 minutes would be totally enough. 12 minutes in the air fryer on 180 degrees. It's a small pizza like the bottom of your air fryer, and I think perfect for one person. I was missing a side salad because I love to eat something cold with something warm, especially with the pizza. I like to eat something cold, and yeah, I was kind of happy with it. Actually, I was pretty happy with it. And my face, you will see my face, I always look so unhappy, but I'm not unhappy. I'm just thinking, always when I try food, what can I do better to perfectionize this recipe? And over here I'm thinking, yeah, this is good, but it's a bit too dry. Maybe the tomato sauce was missing. I think that was it. There was not enough tomato sauce, so I'm not so happy because it felt so dry. But I ate it all and I was satisfied. So then, after 3 or more years, I made some Christmas cookies. And boys and girls, these are vegan. If it's interesting. Oh no, these are not vegan. What am I lying? This chocolate. I'm not sure if this chocolate is vegan. I think so, it's vegan. It's a dark chocolate, very dark chocolate. So anyways, I will put the 2 videos where I got the recipe from in the link below. They're both from Sally's World. It's a German YouTuber. I love her. She's great. And I just took her recipe because I'm not a huge baker. I don't make sweet bakery things. I like to cook savory and I like to eat sweet things, but I don't make it as you. No, okay. Anyway, I made the dough, I let it cool, and then I tried to make some equal size. Oh my god, I ate so much dough, by the way. Equal size balls. I even measured them up, and then you have to make a hole. The best thing would be if you would have a cooking spoon with a round end, but I didn't. Every end was square end from my cooking spoon. So I just used my thumb, and I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, most probably I'm talking to my nephew. He was also with me, and he was also trying to make those round balls. But as you can see, we were not 100% successful, but at the end they looked pretty nice. So I don't know what I'm exactly waiting for, but you put this, it's such an easy dough, such an easy recipe. If you are interested, if you don't understand the German blog, please write me. I will write the recipe in English. And this also worked perfectly fine with my what do you call it, with this finger as well, as you can see. And if the sides break, no problem. They look very pretty after baking as well. And oh my god, we use so much butter, and I remember why I don't like to make cookies, because there's so much butter and mostly I'm the only one who eats those cookies at home. So after that, after they have cooled a little bit down, let them cool down, otherwise your sugar will melt. And oh, look at these cute hands. I can watch this whole time. Oh, my baby. So you put some powdered sugar on it, and melt some sugar. I melt some chocolate in the water bath, and we used definitely too much chocolate, so we had to do this process again at the end. And I was really not patient with it because I was tired and I didn't want to see any cookie anymore. What the hell? And what's going on behind me? So we filled the holes you can see. Where are the holes, by the way? With some chocolate. My nephew was a little bit better than me. I tried to put lots of chocolate in one hole. Like I said, I was fed up of making cookie, but we have one more recipe. And the taste of these chocolate cookies was amazing. I really have to say, they were so buttery and so melting in the mouth. And over here on the right side, we don't have enough chocolate, but we did later on another batch and added some chocolate in it because these cookies were heaven. I'm not lying. Please try out the recipe. It's in the link below. The next one is, these are my favorite, all-time favorite cookies. These are called Angel's Eyes, and in German, but they have many names. So this recipe I also got from Sally's Spelt, and the video is below. And I put the dough in the fridge because it's important we work with cold dough. And yeah, and even here I tried to make some even balls, and I was so eager to make some even balls. So I weighted every single ball because I wanted them to have equal weight, as you can see. Like I said, I'm not so good in cooking, so I need all those helps, and that's fine. My God, just do it. Oh my God, they were so good. I ate already 4 of them today. Not good. So after that, you make a hole, but this time I used actually I got so tired at the end of this day. That's why I think I forgot to film again. I used the back of a lighter, of a fire lighter, a light thing, and made those holes because it wasn't working with my finger. And then you add your favorite marmalade, and then you just put it in the oven on 180 degrees around 12 to 15 minutes. Don't let, like, just that they are light brown, and they are so buttery. I think this is 1-2-3 recipe dough, if I remember. 100 grams of sugar, 200 grams of butter, and 300 grams of flour, but you will find it in the link below from Sally's World. I hate making cookies, guys, I'm telling you. When I look at this video, I get so tired just looking at it. It is so much work to make cookies. Why? But you know, homemade cookies are the best. I know. Look at these babies. Aren't they cute? And look at this baby. Isn't she cute? Come on, leave me some love in the comment for this hard-working video and talking straight 23 minutes and 90 seconds. Thank you for watching. Leave me some love, and I'll see you next time. Mwah!